So I moved to the UK in 2006. During that point in time of 2007 that Alistair Anderson came and gave a concert at Durham. And from that moment on, everything kind of changed for me. I mean, I'd never heard music like this before, and I'd never heard anybody play like that before.
My musical background is in traditional music, especially the music of Northumbrian and the Scottish borders. That's where I'm from, and I play the music from there. I was very fortunate to learn music from some of the older guys, the old shepherds who lived up in the hills, who are now all dead and gone, sadly.
It was a sort of combination of this amazing playing, but also stories about these tunes, which gave them so much more meaning.
I guess the thing that has attracted Chris is the stylistic vocabulary that they have for making tunes come to life. So a tune on the paper might look quite simple, but each individual musician will take it and use a vocabulary of stylistic things, of moving into a note or decorating in certain ways, or the dynamics between the notes to make this thing sparkle.
The project arose out of a gig that Alistair Anderson and Andrew Arceci and I did here at the Jacqueline du Pré Music Building at St. Hilda's College about a year ago. And we had so much fun doing it, and I thought, well, let's do a proper recording between the three of us.
I played for Chris's song cycle. That was the first time we collaborated, and that was when I met Alistair. For this project, I'll be playing viol and bass. Alistair will be playing English concertina, Northumbrian pipes, and Chris will be playing mandolin, cittern, and guitar.
Alistair comes from a very specific tradition of Northumbrian folk music, and then Andrew coming from early music. It seems like there were all kinds of weird and wonderful mixes of things happening that I thought this could be something genuinely quite special, just because it's not really been done in this way before.
So my piece for this project is a piece called Hidden Hexam that I wrote earlier this year, and it's a series of melodies, and ones you hear at the beginning come later on, and you realise actually they're connected. The one slow tune will be the bass line for a faster tune or whatever, and I've done that sort of thing before. But on this piece, Hidden Hexam, there is actually a musical connection with the piece near the beginning and the piece at the end, which is not made obvious, and most people do not spot it. When we do it at a concert, it'll be, a free pint of beer, anybody who spots it.
I've written 3 different pieces. 2 of them are vocal and 1 of them is instrumental. And the latter of my tracks, so it's also vocal, is called Cadman's Hymn, which is a 7th century hymn written by a poet named Cadman, who studied at the Abbey at Whitby under St. Hilda herself. And so there was a specific and special significance for me.
For this project, I brought 5 works. One, something that I wrote for viol and cittern. The other 4 I've arranged, one being echoes and the other parcelle.
Mixing classical and folk and early music it's been a really specific challenge. It's been a lot of fun, but it definitely takes you out of your comfort zone, because what you see note-wise on the page, you think, well, I know what to do with that. But then when you hear it, you say, oh wait, no, I don't. There are all kinds of really interesting stylistic differences.
We have very different ways of approaching writing music as well as music notation, and how to communicate musical ideas.
To engage in a collaborative situation, it takes work from everybody, but then, it doesn't everything that's going to be fun.